guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Eden. If you're not new here, then thank you for coming back. Welcome back. I am in the direct sunlight right now, as you can see, so if I'm squinting, I apologize. For today's video, I thought we could spend a little perfect autumn Sunday day in Brooklyn. Don't even know if that assortment of words makes sense together, but I had this idea a week or so ago and the weather has just been so awful. I've been wanting to spend like the perfect day together while the leaves are still beautiful, the weather is still crisp, it's just perfect, but the weather has said no. We had like a crazy storm this week, but today finally it's a beautiful day and it's Sunday. I have had a slow morning so far. As you can see, I'm ready. I made a chai latte, I had some breakfast, I tidied up my space. I think on my perfect day, I do my skincare and then I also put on like the tiniest bit of makeup just to make myself look put together. So I just did some eyebrow gel, tiny bit of blush and some lip balm. And now I feel like really put together and cute and excited, but let me run you through what my plan is for the day and we can spend it together. I'm like also so happy to be making this video. I say this every single time, but I really do love YouTube and I miss talking to you guys. I'm making more long form content. So I want to have the perfect day. I actually made some notes in my journal about what I think the perfect day entails. I already told you that it definitely involves having a slower morning, getting ready, doing my full skincare routine. Okay, so I want to go to a bakery and get either a baked good or a coffee or both. Definitely involves like some kind of overpriced treat. I want to do a walk around the park near me. I think this is gonna be my favorite part of the day because it is such beautiful weather outside. Like I said, it's sunny, there's still some leaves on the trees. I'm so excited for this. So we're gonna do a walk. I was thinking I could like pick up a coffee or pastry and then we can go do our walk. Also have to tell you guys, it is the New York City Marathon today. So this is just making the day even better because I feel like the vibes in the city whenever there's a marathon are just so good. Like everyone is out supporting. The vibes are just great. I don't know what my friend is doing, but she told me she wanted to watch the marathon in Williamsburg. So maybe I'll head over there afterwards. If you guys are new here and you don't know this about me, I love to read. I'm a big reader. I just surpassed my goal actually of 40 books this year. And honestly, I'm shooting for 50 now because like it just hit November. I think I can do like 9 books in 2 months. And I started my book club and I just finished the book for that. We were reading The Coin by Yasmin Zahar. Wow, that book is not at all what I was expecting. I think I just like, if you've read it, then hopefully you know what I mean. But that book is very weird and strange. And it was so interesting because I love like a weird and strange book, but I have not been properly like shocked by, oh my eyes are watering. I have not been properly shocked by a book or a character in so long, and I felt like the main character felt so incredibly believable. She was very well written, but I also could not understand her, could not predict what she was about to do next. I'm trying to like talk about the book without giving spoilers if you guys haven't read it yet, but I am like, it is the perfect book to do for book club because there's just so much to talk about and so much to unpack. So anyway, I just finished that book and I'm going to, I want to finish, actually, I'm going to grab it quickly. I don't know if you guys have heard of Emma Cline. She's an author that I really like. For me personally, I don't think she's necessarily like the most incredible writer of our generation. I just like her subject matter and the way she writes is very digestible, and often she talks about a lot of topics that I feel like I can relate to, like being a young woman and kind of losing your mind a little bit. This is her short story collection, but she also wrote The Girls, which was about like a group of girls that formed a cult that I thought was like a really good book. And then she also wrote, I want to say The Guest, and that one wasn't quite as good, but it's still like a really easy read. It's fun, I think. Yeah, so I just saw this when I was in LA, and I picked it up because it's a bunch of short stories. I think short stories are really good if you're like traveling or you're actually really busy in your life. You can just kind of pick it up, read a story, move on. But I haven't been picking this up recently because I've been reading on my Kindle. So all that to say, guys, I would love to go to the park and like just read these short stories, maybe read a couple of those. So yeah, I have a busy week coming up. If you guys didn't know, I also model. So I have like, actually, this is quite rare in the world of modeling, but I have jobs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, but it's with the same client, so I'm booked with them Monday to Thursday. But that is a lot. Like, that is not normally how it works for modeling. I would also love today to be very restorative and kind of get me in the right headspace and mindset for the week that's coming up. I am super excited, obviously, to be working so much, but I know that if I don't become fully aligned or yeah, just kind of like in a good mindset for the week coming up, then I can get very overwhelmed. And because my content has been doing really well recently, which is making me like so happy, I'm very grateful for that, for my community. I also have a bunch of brand deals and stuff to film. I'm just trying to figure out how I can manage the two, especially because I always film in natural light and I'm gonna be working obviously in like daylight hours with my modeling this week. So I need to think through that. Maybe this evening I'm gonna figure out like what I can film when. Anyway, I feel like I have rambled for maybe 15,000 minutes. So let's go. I can't wait, guys. So let's go have the most amazing day. I think I'm gonna share a bit more of my journey on YouTube and kind of just incorporate it naturally into my content on my other platforms. But I want to talk about what I've been working on recently. And I just made this the other day. I bought the fabric and the padding and the trim. I think it's just so cute, and I made it to be functional and aesthetic. So, you know, I have my perfume and my journal and my little Muji pen, which is the best pen. I think this one is what is it? Yeah, the 0.5 is my favorite. It's just like the perfect thickness. But anyway, I thought this looks, obviously it looks so cute, it looks amazing, but then if you turn it over, it's also functional. So I made it with this little pocket, and you can put a journal in here. Okay, with one hand this is kind of difficult, but yeah, you can just slip that in there. But then I made it honestly for my Kindle, so I can slip my Kindle in there. And then I thought about the type of things that I want to bring in my bag. I'm rooting in my bag, like trying to find my perfume and my lip gloss and then moving it to my next bag, and I always forget something. So I thought it would be useful to have a space where I could just put everything. So for me, that would be like a couple of perfumes. I have the Dead Cool one, which I absolutely love. It's the Dead Cool Extra Milk. It's just the perfect like first base layer perfume, and it's also very fresh if you just want to wear it by itself. And then I also have this replica Miss Margiela from the garden, which is a really like earthy tomatoey scent that I think is just very unique and fun. And then I have my pen, and I would also put a lip gloss in. Recently I've been really reaching for the Edam one. Which one is this? Buttermochi? Yeah. Can also just put this lip gloss in. Actually, I'm gonna switch the pockets so that I can show you. And then, you know what you can do? You can fold it up. I made a little closure, and then you can put it in your bag, and you can also pull it out like this and use it as a little platform. But yeah, that's my creation. That's kind of what I'm working on. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I am a bit nervous to share because I know this is like not where I want it to be at all. But if this is something that you're like, wait, I love that idea, or I feel like I could use it, or I kind of like it, but I don't think I would use it because XYZ, please tell me. I'm looking at the remainders of Halloween stuff from our party. I really love these. In America, they call them Smarties. I can't remember what they're called in England. But we also have these, and they're different. There's a squirrel outside. Also, I need to show you guys from our Halloween party what everything was looking like. The decorations, honestly, looked so good. We took this table and chairs and everything out, and the rug as well, so all the space was bare where people could be. In this room back here, we put the table and we had like a pong table moment. And these floating lights, so cute. I mean, it's light right now, so you can't really see, but anyway, this is our spider. Say hi! So my plan was to go to Radio Bakery, which, if you know, you know, is like one of the most famous and popular bakeries in New York. The queue was unbelievable. Actually not as bad as the last time I went on a Sunday, but still probably at least 30 minutes. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it that badly. I saw this one that has really good ratings, literally 1 block away. We're walking there. This one I think is called Cafe Mado. As long as the coffee is good, I'm gonna be a happy girl. I just love Brooklyn so much. Like, you could not pay me to move back into Manhattan. It's just so special to me. To the park and I got a pastry, so let's take a look together. I didn't know what it was called, but I asked the lady who was working there and she told me that it was a kind of like a sweet croissant. It was between that and there was like a sweet summer fruits pastry, and I asked her which one she preferred and she said this. So here she is in all her glory, and I also have my oat milk latte, and here's my view. My latte is pretty good, but obviously we need to try the pastry together. That is, dare I say, phenomenal. Wow, that is so good, and I'm honestly so happy I didn't wait in the queue for Radio Bakery, because sometimes you just have to try somewhere new. Yes, yay. Okay, so now I'm gonna read. I just tried to go to the library actually, but it doesn't open on Sundays until 1 p.m. Obviously the library / bookstore is included in any of my dream days, as I said earlier. I'm gonna finish my coffee, read some of my book, and finish this delightful pastry. I just finished reading one of her short stories, and now I'm going to do my walk around the park. If you guys are looking for like a recommendation of short stories, a collection, I would recommend Claire Keegan's. If you've ever read anything by Claire Keegan, you'll know she is a fantastic author. She wrote Small Things Like These. She has a short story collection, I think it's called Atlantic. I don't know, I'll put it on the screen, but it is really good. That is the perfect example of a short story collection that really functions well. Each story is so impactful. Let's go walk around the park and I'm gonna listen to a podcast. Oh my gosh, there's little kids blowing bubbles. Stop. The park is also so good for like people watching and dog watching. These little kids, I can't. So cute. I switch between podcasts depending on my mood. When I want something motivational or I need to just like lock in and feel inspired, I really like Aspire by Emma Grede, and I also enjoy the Working Hard podcast by Beverley. When I want something like kind of fun to listen to, I like The Girls Bathroom, and I also like Girl House, which is like quite a niche recommendation, but it's Callie Wilson on TikTok, her and her best friend Celia. They just kind of chat. It's like a girl talk. I'm, kind of like a long time listener, but The Girls Bathroom, I feel like you've probably heard of it, but if you haven't, it's these two British girls and it's just like girl talk. When I'm looking for something kind of in the middle, I like Shameless, which is an Australian pop culture podcast for smart people who like dumb stuff, and I enjoy that because there's a lot of commentary on things that are happening in pop culture these days, and I like thinking more critically about these things, and I like consuming pop culture and being online and everything, and it's kind of fun to hear people break down these things and kind of do more of a deeper dive. Almost anything that goes viral on TikTok or whatever, they break down and discuss, so I really like that. I just got back from the park. That was so nice, like actually my perfect Sunday morning. I'm so happy I did that, and now I think my perfect day would include taking some things off my to-do list, as boring as that sounds. I feel like it gives me a sense of accomplishment. When you have a bunch of little small tasks to do and they all start accumulating and you feel a little bit like low level anxiety, that's kind of where I'm at now. So I think I'm just gonna sit down, like take an hour to do some things. Like I said, I have some brand deals coming up. I have to revise some concepts and scripts that I've submitted to a brand. I also have to film a couple of things. I also just picked up some PR from my mailbox, so I'm going to show you guys that as well. It's from Jew for the Sephora sale. So I love this brand. If you guys don't know it, then you should get to know it. I love it because it's really clean and, science-backed and really works. I think this is their hero product. It's their Forever Eye Mask. I already have one of these, so I'm gonna give this to a friend or give it away. But they also sent this cute little gift box, which I think is so cute. It's called Heavenly Hydration. It has their, oh my gosh, wait, it looks like there's a roller in there. Ooh. It's a little baby moisturizer. I really like this moisturizer in the evening. It's very thick, very good for like repairing your barrier. It's fragrance free, has lipids, ceramides, deep hydration. I will say when I put this on in the day and then layer other products or makeup on, it does pill a bit. So I would use this in the evenings. That's when I use it. I don't know what this is. I thought this was like a roller, but maybe you use it to like put the product on your face. It's cute though. And then they also sent, what is this? Air Angel Hydrating Facial Gel Cream. Okay, so this I would probably use more in the daytime. I actually haven't tried this yet. I'll try that, so thank you, Dew. And then they also sent a big one of their lipid rich firming moisturizer, which is, like I said, fragrance free. And I'll tell you what else it has. The hero ingredients are a 3% moisture complex, 2% barrier repair complex, 4% phytosterol and free fatty acid complex, and 2% meadow estolide. I don't know actually, but it's vegan, non-comedogenic, non-sensitizing, clinically tested, fragrance-free, which we love. I actually spent like all of last night looking up all of the skincare I use and checking and making sure that it wasn't pore clogging. So that is what a fun Saturday night looks like. Okay guys, hey, it is 3:30. I am whipping up some food, which includes of toast and ham, which is not my perfect day food, but I don't actually have any food and I don't think I have time to get some. A piece of toast. I just wanted to check in with you guys and be honest, because I am honestly feeling very overwhelmed right now, and my problem is, as I feel is similar with a lot of other people, when I feel super overwhelmed, I feel a little bit paralyzed, like I can't do anything. So what I normally try to do is like break everything down into small actionable items, and that's what I did, but then I still look at all these small actionable items and I think, oh my god, I have 100 things to do. These things that I have to film and everything, and I really just hold myself to such a high standard, and I want to produce the best quality content, which is ironic because this clip is like front camera awful lighting, but I digress. There was someone at the door asking if I voted, which I have. I voted for Zoran, so fingers crossed he becomes our new mayor. Need to detach myself from this idea of like perfectionism and creating the best thing that I possibly can, and sometimes it's really good to just get things done, and sometimes I'll film and I won't expect it to turn out well, and it's a really good piece of content, and I'm like, oh, I'm thinking for this evening, just to like clue you in on the plans, kind of want to hang out with my boyfriend. I feel like that is included in my perfect day. We were discussing what we wanted to do. I kind of wanted to do like a small plates martini drink situation, but like I said, I'm modeling tomorrow and honestly all week, so I don't want to drink. Wait, let's actually come back for a sec. I have a wax at 4. It is 3:33, angel numbers, period. I'm gonna go to my wax, and my wax is right next to my gym, so afterwards I'm gonna get in a good sweat. While I'm at the gym, I want to edit some of the content I just filmed, which is really easy to do on the Stairmaster. I want to do like 45 minutes to an hour on there. I really want like a good sweat. My perfect day includes like sweating. By that time, it will probably be like 5:30, 6-ish. I'm gonna come back, have a shower. Like for some reason, I really want to watch a Jane Austen movie tonight. I just got back from the gym. That workout was not as hard as I wanted it to be, and I don't see that to flex. I say that more as like, it's crazy when you have markers of your fitness, and you can tell that you're becoming more fit, because I'd say even a month ago I kind of fell off like my entire fitness routine and regime, and I was struggling with like 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. And so to do an hour at speed 8 and like not really be dying, to me at least, is impressive. And I've really been like working the past few weeks to get my fitness back, and I feel like that was a good level, good indicator that I'm really working my way back. I stopped off afterwards to get some yogurt and some green juice. The store by me has like fresh green juice, so I picked that up. And I also picked up some yogurt because I didn't really have any food, like I told you guys, and I dropped the yogurt. I dropped the yogurt in the supermarket, and I dropped actually the green juice and the yogurt. The green juice survived, thank God, because I would have been so horrified and embarrassed if green juice went everywhere. My yogurt that I dropped actually did have a little bit of a spillage, but it wasn't that bad. And it was kind of awkward because I tried to tell this worker behind the like deli counter that I dropped some yogurt, and like I didn't have anything to clean it up with, so I was just asking like, hey, do you have any like paper towels or a rag back there, because I spilled a little bit of yogurt. And he was like, I don't work here. I was like, okay, like, why are you behind the deli counter, like ready to serve me a sandwich? It was bizarre. So then I just took it to the till, and the cashier like looked at me funny because my green juice is covered in yogurt, my yogurt is covered in yogurt, and she scans it, but she just like kind of didn't really see until she had her hands on it, putting it through the scanner. And then she looks back up at me and her hand's covered in yogurt, and I'm like, I am so sorry. And she was like, are you sure you don't want a different one? Like, why did you pick this one? And I was like, I dropped it. I would not be picking that yogurt up if I didn't do that myself. And she was like, oh yeah, so now you have to buy it. And I was like, yeah, exactly, I have to buy it. So here's where we're at. I could have let that ruin my day. It did not. It was actually kind of funny. That is just proof that if you think you need a basket, just get a basket, because I always try and do too much and like carry everything in one hand. I'm going to meet my boyfriend because we're going to go to our favorite Mexican place just down the street. I think I'm just gonna get like a couple tacos maybe. It's crazy. It's 5:42 and it's pitch black outside. Like, what the hell? Hey, I have my turmeric tea that you saw me make. Oh my gosh, sorry. This is so shaky and such bad quality, but as per usual, like all the ends of my vlogs, I don't want to turn on the big light. So this is what we're dealing with. Yeah, I had a really nice Mexican moment. Got some tacos with the boyf and came back. I actually planned out my outfit for tomorrow. I packed my bag for tomorrow, so I'm feeling a lot better. One piece of advice I have, if you're feeling overwhelmed or if you have to wake up and get a lot of stuff done, is just reduce the number of decisions you have to make in any given day. So like, I've already picked up my outfit, I already know what's going in my bag. This might be like overkill, very type A of me, but I pulled out my whole makeup routine because I just have a lot of makeup products and I know how they want my makeup to look tomorrow, so I don't want to be like half asleep trying to pick a shade of blush. I just know what I'm gonna do. That will give me more time to like actually relax and enjoy my morning and like set my day off to a good start. Yeah, I have my turmeric tea, which I absolutely love. It's from this brand called Morning Made. They're an Australian brand. I love their stuff. They sent me a matcha latte, a chai latte, and the turmeric latte, and I'm obsessed. I drink at least one every day, just depending on how much caffeine I need. Like I drink the matcha latte in the mornings, and then the chai latte in like early afternoon, and then the turmeric latte at night. And it takes like 1 minute, and I normally heat up milk to have with the chai or the turmeric, just because it's like that kind of weather now, and it's so good. And if you guys want to try, I do have a code. It's BadCalED. I'll just like link it in the caption if you guys are curious, because I love turmeric and I love it for its like anti-inflammatory and kind of like detox purposes, but I can never find a good turmeric latte. It just feels like quite a niche thing. I've never found a caffeine-free one, so I love this one. The chai tastes amazing as well, and the matcha is like so easy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this awesome day. I actually had a really good day and I'm feeling really good. If there's anything in particular you want to see from me, or if you like this type of video, and I'm gonna see what I can do this week, because everyone always says it, but I am gonna try be more consistent. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.